The driver is driving a Bobcat, so I'm assuming that they are shutting down the interstate. This is a live look at what is going on. MPD currently trying to stop this person driving on I-10 westbound in a Bobcat.
All right, so you can see tactics being used by the police driving the SUVs. We see just in this shot alone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 emergency vehicles and first responders responding to the situation. I suppose they're trying to collaborate with each other to try to find a way to get the Bobcat to stop. Now we see it has stopped on its own. This is I-10 West and Highway 90, if you're wondering where this is taking place. So a delicate situation as we have a lot of our first responders in the area trying to figure out a way to stop this. And of course, Chelsea, there's, the possibility of a threat here. Why is the person not stopping who's driving the Bobcat? Are they armed? All things that our local law enforcement have to keep in mind as they try to get the situation under control.
We should mention, we just got this information in. This is all we know of as of right now. Of course, MPD hasn't had time to update. So we will keep you updated on this situation. If you're trying to travel west on I-10, I imagine in the next 30 minutes to an hour, it's not going to happen, but you can take Halls Mill Road to get into that Theodore area.
Yeah, we're going to stay with this for a little while here. As Chelsea just mentioned, we don't have a ton of information as we ad-lib this to you, but they're cutting off the exits. We haven't seen since we started watching, and apologies to our people in back. We're getting closer to the monitors here in the studio. It's hard to stay seated because we can't really see what we need to talk about. So we're zooming in there, seeing if we can get a profile of perhaps the driver of the Kubota Bobcat. And now we do see some law enforcement out of their vehicles and walking toward it, in addition to the vehicles that are currently in the way, trying to not let the Bobcat exit to another area.
Yeah, so if you were planning to leave your house anytime soon going in this direction, I would highly encourage you to not. Just wait it out a little bit. You can see an MPD officer holding on to one of the cars. It did look like he had some sort of weapon perhaps in his hands when we were zoomed in there for a second. I'm not sure what the tactic they're trying to use right now, but again, this is heading west on I-10, exit 15A right there in between 15A and 15B on the bridge.
What is also interesting to note is that, as we mentioned, this is going westbound, but you also are starting to see some law enforcement vehicles in the eastbound lanes as well, in case perhaps the person tries to jump out or go anywhere. They're trying to get all areas covered, block off as many different paths as they possibly can. There's that vehicle that I was talking about going in reverse on the eastbound lanes as they're following along with this. We do see that there's kind of a ridge there where we might lose sight of this for a little bit, but